Hi, I'm Logan, and my mom told me that when she was in school, there was this thing called a digital divide. Everyone didn't have access to smart technology. I don't know how anyone learned anything way back then. My mom said teachers used to take attendance. Well, my teacher knows I'm present when I sit down because the chairs know us. The technology is embedded. You're marked present as soon as you sit down. And it doesn't matter what chair you sit in, it knows it's you. There are speakers in the headrest of our chairs, enhancing our immersion to a sonic environment. Our desks are smart too. They're mobile. We move them around as we need them. They're smart, and the touch technology is right there in front of you. In our classroom, all learning styles are supported. I don't like to sit for long periods of time. That's so boring. I found out that I'm a kinesthetic learner and I love to work with groups at the interactive smartboard. I call our smartboard Jessie. I can touch her, I can move objects around with my hands, and Jessie can see me. Jessie assesses my input, she gives me encouraging feedback, and I just love her. Science is my favorite subject, and today we are figuring out how cell membranes are classified according to their permeability. I think I'm going to go inside the cell membrane with my Oculus Rift 6.0s. With these, I can get inside the cell and see what different substances can get through the cell wall or not. I love 4D technology. My friend Andrea doesn't like Jessie. She doesn't come up to the smartboard much. She would much rather follow along on her tablet or work independently with a little help from her friends via her smartwatch. She has a very cool smartwatch, and she has asthma, and she tells me that her watch helps her with her asthma because it monitors her respiratory system. Our classrooms are anything but quiet. We have choices of how we learn. We have research-based projects that we work on inside and outside of the classroom. In the classroom itself, we usually work in small groups and we make lots of presentations. We have a choice of how we communicate with each other and how we communicate with our teacher. We solve problems. All the information that we need is in the cloud. We just have to figure out how to get it, what to do with it, and how what we learn can help us solve the problem. And then, of course, we still have to solve for X. Problems that are simple, like going into a cell and figuring out what can and cannot get through the cell wall, and problems that contribute to the common good, like figuring out how to stop cells from multiplying and causing cancers. Our teacher, Mr. Haynes, he doesn't tell us what to do. He's more like the million question man. I call him, though, the guide on the side. My classroom is student-centered. We have a menu of topics to choose from. We pick the order, we choose our groups, we partner with other virtual groups, and we decide on the order we want to learn the topics in and the technology we want to use. We learn to reach consensus and to work in teams from the very beginning. We are the class of 2030, and I don't know what the future holds, but when we get there, we'll be ready.